know how I be in this cold every day, y'all. Like, it is so cold every single day since I've started this challenge. It's been freezing. But that goes to show the dedication I have for this whole thing. I just, I don't know. Once I commit myself to something, I'm all in. I don't know how I do it, y'all, but I guess by communicating with myself and telling myself, you gotta do this. You know, you told yourself you was gonna do this, you gotta stick to it. Let's get it, let's go. It's nobody forcing you to do anything, You're doing this for you. So I always ask myself the question, like, who are you when no one is looking? Who are you? Are you just putting up a persona, a front, or do you really live your life like this? And I really do live my life like this. I really do get up and exercise, not every day, but majority of the days out the week. At least 5 days out the week, I'm exercising, you know. So this is really my life, but I really am working towards building myself mentally and physically, just to be stronger. And so if that is truly what I want, or whatever the end goal is for you guys, that should be enough to push. How bad do you really want it? You know? So I know I want it. It's not for the physical, like just looking good. Of course, that's a part of it, but that is not what it's for me, because I don't even weigh myself. I have to force myself to weigh myself just to know what my weight is, but I don't weigh myself. It's not about that. you know? It's not about the looks. Just like when you are interested in somebody, the looks is just a bonus, right? It's not all about the looks. For some people, it may just be all about appearance, but for me, it's not. It's about how I feel. How does this make me feel every day? And I feel good. My body feels good. I love my body. I love that it is in good condition and I'm able to move my body around. And it's good for my mental health. I come from a background of depression, so working out is good for my mental health. I do it for mental strength, just being better. That's what I do it for, you know. Like I tell y'all, it started with what made me really serious is because I started my journey way before I lost one of the closest people to me, my auntie Jessica. Well, I didn't lose her, but she transitioned. She's still with me. She's my spirit guide. But it started with me exercising just for the goal in mind to lose weight. That was the goal. But it really shifted after I lost my auntie. After my auntie Jessica transitioned, that's when it really shifted, because it was more so about me trying to get myself away from the thought of losing her, of her transitioning. It was me avoiding that grief, avoiding myself to grieve, allow myself to grieve. I wasn't allowing myself to grieve, but I guess I was, in a sense, using working out as a distraction to not think about the fact that, dang, you know, my auntie is not here anymore. She's not in this realm, at least, anymore. Physically, where I can see her and be around her. You know what I'm saying? I haven't, I just haven't accepted that at all. I didn't want to accept that. So I just used exercising to get away from that thought, to get away from sitting with myself. And so, it just became me using it as a coping mechanism, you know, and everything that I felt, if I'm being honest, I used it to escape away from pain. That's what I use exercising for. It helps me to cope with pain. And I feel like it turned out to be a great thing because I used to drink alcohol, and I used to smoke weed a lot, and I used to do other things to deal with pain that wasn't beneficial for my health. So me exercising is beneficial for my health. So I mean, it's not a bad thing that I use that, but you know, I did eventually allow myself to grieve, but it took me a while. And so yeah, just turn your pain into power. Whatever you're going through, it shall pass. Whatever you're going through, it will build you up into the person that you desire to become. Sometimes you have to go through that pain to be your best self. And it's unfortunate, but at the same time, you know, it's fortunate, you know, because if that didn't happen, what would that look like? How would your life be without those events happening, those lessons that allowed you to grow into the person that you currently are? And so I always say, like, things happen the way it's supposed to happen. Nothing happened by mistake. The universe is never working against you. The universe is always working in your favor. And so stay strong, my friend. We on day 17. Wow. So I got 4 days left on this challenge. I'm excited about that. But yeah, I love y'all so much, infinitely and abundantly. May your day be beautiful, prosperous, abundant. May your day be everything that you could ever imagine it to be. You are in control of your day. You have the power. Remember the power you hold. Ashe. Peace, tribe.